Hi, I'm Sage Rountree, here to help you stretch out your lower body after your workout. You want to make sure you're sufficiently cooled down. You'll want to make sure that you either have familiarity with this sequence or something to hold on to, a friend, a tree, a car, as we move through a few single-legged poses here. We'll work first the right side and then the left side. We'll start on the right side, weight in the left leg, left knee just a tiny bit bent, and the right knee bent into your classic Quadriceps stretch. You want your knees in the same line, and your hips in the same line, and your shoulders in the same line. You'll feel this stretch engage and then start to relax. And as that sensation recedes, you might choose to follow it into a dancer pose. We'd bring the right knee straight back down from the right hip, kind of kicking the top of the right foot into the right hand, and hinge forward from the hips with your spine long. You can take the left hand to an object for support or just send some energy out of it in front of you for balance. Now with your next inhalation, come up standing on the left leg and swing the right leg around. We're going to be stretching the glutes here, crossing the right ankle over the top of the left knee, leveling the knees, leveling the hips, leveling the shoulders, and then sitting down for that stretch of the right outer hip. You're also getting your IT band here. Make sure you feel stable. If you need to hold on to something with the left hand, that's absolutely fine. Chest open, spine long, breathe comfortably. And now come to standing, set the right foot down 2 or 3 feet in front of the left foot, hand off to the side so that it's directly down from the hip. We're going to draw the spine long and hinge forward from the hips until the torso is parallel with the ground. Nice hamstring stretch here. If you're not feeling this in the left calf, you can step back just a little bit farther with that foot to chase down the stretch. Bring the spine up with an inhalation and we'll switch to the other side. Stand briefly with your feet beneath your hips and notice the difference between the right leg and the left leg. Now we'll look to cultivate balance by doing the same sequence on the left side. Weight is now in the right foot, right hip stacked up over the right knee over the right foot, left knee bending, quadriceps stretch. Keep your shoulders level, keep your hips level, and keep your knees in line as well. As this stretch starts to ease, you can follow it to dancer pose, keeping the hips level, not letting the left knee fly out to the side here, and reaching forward with the right hand. An inhalation brings you up, keeping the weight in the right foot and sliding the left ankle over the top of the right knee for that figure 4 stretch. The knees are in line, the hips are in line, and you'll sink down by bending in the right knee as though you were sitting down. Feel free to hold on to something for support here. The spine is long, the chest is open, the shoulders relaxed. To intensify, you can settle in just a little bit further on this last breath. As you inhale, we're going to rise up to the right leg, step forward with the left leg, 2 feet or so, both feet pointing straight forward. Draw the spine long up out of the hips, inhaling. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips so the whole pelvis tilts as you lean forward, bringing the torso about parallel with the ground. While both legs are reasonably straight, you never ever want to lock out the knees here, especially the left knee in this pose. And if you need to have both knees really bent so that it feels okay in your body, that's fine. You can look for a calf stretch in the right leg. If you're not feeling one, you can drag that foot back just a tiny bit. If you're ready to come out, press down in both feet. On an inhalation, bring the torso up. We'll step the feet together so they're just beneath the hips. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides. Interlace the fingers over the head. Fold most of your fingers down on each other and have your pointer fingers shooting straight up. We're going to inhale here, and as you exhale, sink over to the right with just the torso. Hips stay steady. You'll feel this is a big stretch all the way up the left side of your torso. And an inhale brings you up to center. Exhale tilts you just off to the other side, off to the left side now, grounding down through the right heel and not letting the right hip shoot out toward the right. Inhale, bring this back up to center. As you exhale, take a little bend in your knees and bring the hands down just above the knees. We're going to roll up and down the spine a few times to finish. So inhale, bring your shoulders down your back, lift your rear end up behind you, slide your belly forward down toward the ground a little bit. And then exhaling, tuck your tailbone under, take a deep cat back, and let your head drop down towards your chest. So the inhale, pulling the head up, the heart forward, the belly down, the tailbone up, and the exhale, reversing, other direction, cat back, scooping the tailbone under, rounding the mid-back back behind you, and dropping the head down toward the chest. Inhale to stand up tall, and thanks for listening.